Good morning. Welcome to Kitty for Crafts. I'm Kathy with Kitty for Crafts, and guess what? Yes, I'm still early. Well, I'm early on is more so I don't want you to not see the things that I've bought before I actually do another video. So there's Wells of Salvation. You will see a finish on that one. So, and that'll be more at the end of the month. Okay. So, first of all, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to all my new subscribers, old subscribers. I really appreciate you coming in. But as you saw from the title, I did a cuckoo. Okay, let me show you how the box came. So, DAC, let me get you a side that you can sit on. There we go. DAC, look at the box. All right, FedEx, seriously, what is this? So, anyway, let's hope that my big box inside is not dented. So I'm actually going to open the other end just because I feel like it will be better for me to do that. I just don't know what's at the opposite end and how bad something might be tore up or what have you. So I hope you guys have been doing well since I last talked to you. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, I should be good. Okay, invoice. And then I'll tell you how much everything was, because Lord knows I done probably forgot. Well, I might have to put it, I'll put it in here, because I don't know if I actually even remember how much I paid for them. Okay, well, wait, hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, we got one item here. And we have another item at the bottom here. And don't forget, I'm always, like I got the light from the window, just peek in until you can kind of see, well, no, maybe you can't. But anyway, it's been at the bottom. But I think when I switched the box over, these fell down with it. I don't know. One box is I don't want to say open. I want to say it was, I don't know. Maybe it's the way it's packaged. Anyway, okay. So first thing I got was the Home Sweet Home. And it's one of those gym houses that they have. So I think you've seen on here before where I've done the Christmas one with Santa Claus, and I've done the Halloween one. So now I've got one for just year round. So I have a fireplace mantle. I am planning on just leaving this one up because 'tis the seasons. You know, I think they're just really beautiful little homes. So anyway, there's this. This was $17.99. Okay, so $17.99 for that. And then the other thing I got, so you guys know I'm a teacher, and so Love of Learning by Euclair Studios. It's a round, and if you've been here before, you know I've been on a round kick lately, and I don't know why, but that's okay. 48 colors, 2 Aurora Borealis ABs, and 4 fairy dust. So let me show you what that looks like. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one and then hang it up in my classroom. Okay, you might hear the dog. Okay, so, and it's again around. Probably not going to open it. We'll open it. Oh, sorry, $57.99. Yeah, $57.99 for this one. So $57.99 for this one, $17.99 for this one. So those are the two things I got. I would do, you know what we will do, because I am going to do this house here quick. I will open this one up. Maybe, you know what, the bottom's all janky. So we'll open it from the bottom. Okay, and then I'll explain how these little houses work too. So, empty box. You'll get your tool kit as usual. So it's going to have the 15 baggies in it, the tray. This should be, yep, the plastic one. So we should have the metal top. There goes one dog. Metal top. So with our clear wax replacement. So there's that. I'm gonna have to go get this dog. Okay, so there's that. Comes with your tips and tricks in your instructions on how to do the house. So in here, normally you would have your sticker sheet. Well, this one has your instruction sheet on basically how to put the house together. So it's just a quick little, hey, here's how you put your house together, and then the parts and pieces. So that's all that's in here. And then, of course, with DAC, toolkit information, how to diamond paint, their socials, and then your QR codes for saving off percentages and or the Facebook group. So that's that. This is the light. It takes one of those flat, if I can get it open. That dog is crazy, y'all. It takes one of those flat circle batteries. So I'm going to stick this back on here, and when I run to the store later today, I'll pick up one. I think it's a CR, let me see, I think it tells you in the box, but I think it's a CR 20 something. Yeah, a CR 2032 volt battery. I actually might have one. So there's that. You know what? Let me see if I've got one. Hold on. Well, I don't. So anyway, you're just going to turn it on here, and then this lights up, and it looks like a candle inside your little house. So we look at the house. These windows, oh, right there, will light up. So it'll be just like a house. So here's your drills for this one. Again, labeled, and then Home Sweet Home. These are just numbered. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all through your kit. Okay. And this one doesn't say actually how many colors it has. So let's take a look and see how many colors, because I see 14 on here. Maybe I saw 14, I don't know what I saw. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna do this one real quick, and then I'll put a short on so that you can see. Oh, there's 15, 16. Okay, so here's it. So let's see what we got. There's 19, 17, 21. We're just looking to see how many colors we got here. And here's 1 and 2. Okay, so 21. 1, 2. Let's just double check. 1, so 1 and 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So they were right. Sometimes, especially when they're not in order like that, it's kind of weird. So, put those there, and then they go like that. But there's all your colors. And it's just really a happy little house kit. Nothing big there. You know what? I am not going to put those back. Like I said, I'm going to do it. So, and then the house. Well, maybe I'm going to go put it back, because I want to finish Wells of Salvation today. We'll see. Looks like these. So they're just panels, and then on the back, there's this plastic right here so that you can put the thing. And then it's just like normal, right? We lift it up, and they're sticky, and then you'll just stick accordingly. And then it's kind of cool because you won't stick where the house meets. So we're putting these two items. Well, this one and this one do not go together. Let's say it did, and then they just stick them like this. And that's what they do. And what's cool about this one is that your light's going to come through all the hose. So wherever there's an open orifice or open hole, then this is where you're going to be the light will come through. So that's going to be really nice. Really, really nice. Okay. So there's your two front backs. These are probably your two side walls. Nope, these are not your side walls. Those are your roofs. Two side walls. The roof. So the actual stars will come in, which is nice. So that's your roof panel. And this is a, what, two colors, maybe three, 2, 9, and 10. So it won't be too bad. I'm getting those panels done. And then this is your base. And this just goes in here, and I'll just show you, like that. And it flushes with the bottom as you push it up there. And then, I'll show you down here. Take a ride, y'all. There you go. And it just sits. And it's really sturdy. So, and it's flush. And then when you get ready to take it apart, you just push it through. And so that's what I do with the Christmas one and the Halloween one, because I only put them up those times of year. I'll just take them apart, and then I take the house apart, and it's stacked up in a Ziploc baggie, and so they're good to go. And then someone's going to say, "Did you seal those since you were storing those?" And I did. I just took them. Let me send you back down. I took them and put them on the table that I use for sealing, and I just picked them up and I just brushed the whole thing, set it down, brushed the whole thing, and then that's weird. Is that part of it? I just noticed it's got a weird burn mark, which is probably from when they did the wood burning, but I'm gonna see. Sort of, kind of, but not bad. Just so you can see what that is, right there. Nothing that I'm gonna go ham over. Not a big deal. Just so grain wood. Anyway, so I just took them and kind of sealed them. Took a brush, a little brush, especially around some of those. Even though the Minwax I did get some on, I think, Santa Claus in one of the windows. It dried fine, but with the Halloween one, or whichever one I did first, I got Minwax in there, and then with the second one, I used a smaller brush, so I knew I wouldn't mess it up. So yay! But there's this, and then there's that. So this will go like this. These two go in here like so, and there's no I'm not gonna put them totally together thing to sit there and say like this is how it has to go. I'm trying to get it so you can kind of see. There we go, like that. And then these sit like, yeah. This one, let's go this way, yep. And this way. Because you have the the edging of it. There we go. Yeah. House fell, earthquake. But that's what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna do it that way so you can see. There you go. Put the house on the side. Okay. So that's my little house I got. And like I said, I will probably, I'll definitely be getting Wells of Salvation done today. And then I will, in turn, do this real quick. And I say real quick, they're pretty fast, but they're also pretty tedious. Just because, you know, they're the little houses. So there's that. So that's what I purchased. So again, I got the house called Home Sweet Home. And then I picked up for my classroom, Love Learning. and it's from Eclair Studio. And so I got that. Love of learning. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to show you. I just want to get on here and show you that. Again, I'll have the prices for both of those listed by the times that I talked about them. But again, $17.99, $57.99. I ordered them like a Tuesday, and they came this weekend. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, with that being said, thanks for liking, subscribing, clicking the bell, and doing all the YouTube things. I really appreciate you. And behave yourself and keep on painting. Bye, guys.